portrayal of our representation of Arab women, and the focus will be on how Arab women are represented in local and international media during conflicts and during war. Okay, so I'd like to start today's class with a very short, it's a long song, but we're going to listen to the first clip of it. And they're not actually in that, but Faya had a song for, yes, absolutely, Algeria. They also sang for Lebanon. So yeah, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Palestine. So now, let's see what we have for today. So today we're going to analyze how Arab women portrayed in media, as I said, and then we're going to have a kind of individual or pair activity, as you like, where you will create a collage that visually represents the representation of women. You are going to visit news platforms, and you find articles and find images for Arab women in war. Okay, so far we have watched, I would say, a good number of either documentaries, films, or clips in class. We watched some clips in class that address the topic of Arab women and war. So I'd like you to just brainstorm of some themes or some representations of Arab women you saw in these like audiovisual materials we watched. Once you're in, you simply need to just type one word. Okay, like how would you describe how Arab women have been depicted in film, media clips, images, readings we have explored so far? Would you like to comment on that? Anything you'd like to share about it? Yes.
So I said overshadowed because I sort of thought in all the efforts that the women have put forward, it's not really been talked about as much as the men's accomplishments have.
Yes, yes. So their voices are silenced, not well represented in media and in the news. We're going to see that. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
I put supportive because I think all of the films, it's always been like about a group of women, or even when it does highlight just one woman, like she still has like a band of family or friends with her.
Yes, her own social support. Yes.
I really liked the word resilient because I felt like it was almost implying like things are happening to them, like, and they're still handling it well. Whereas like some of the other words, it's like they shouldn't have to be like powerful and strong, but it's like the situation that they're being put in is like they're being resilient to the situation they're given.
Absolutely, they're being resilient for the situation they're giving, and they persist because no other choice but to persist and to be resilient. Absolutely. Any questions? Any comments? So a very quick look again. Even if you want to write them down, if you want to write these themes down, because now you're going to try to see if you will find these themes in the news articles, the local and the international ones. Are they portrayed as victims, as survivors? What about their sacrifice stories and loss? Which of these are more common? What about their empowerment and agency? So, yes, are you thinking of other themes that we can add? Other themes? Yeah, we talked about resilience, which can be part of survival resistance and resilience. As we have identified the themes, now we're going to explore what images local and international media use to represent Arab women during conflicts. So if you go to Canvas, let me show you. Under Module 6, trial and to create a collage for that. I would just like to, I'd like you to be mindful and be aware that some of the content might be distressing. So if you feel that you need to take a break, please feel free. You can work on this project or this task individually or in pairs, like you have the freedom to choose.
So what kind of like themes?
It wouldn't let me rename it.
What themes did you try to like? put
Yeah,
in?
that's why I came and I was reading your.
I think mine.
Because I used the template and I was like, no, this is named now. And I'm like,
It's not autumn. It's not.
I put what I named it in the paragraph. So I did motherhood.
Okay.
Sorry, that's so now it's like
The brown is very like it's like golden brown and it's white, and I cut the brown.
I just found a lot of
Okay. Is anyone willing? Is anyone willing to share?
Specifically in Syria, so I had like a lady kissing her baby, and then a couple of ladies like holding their kids, and there's one woman protesting with her daughters, another woman working with her child nearby, and then I had the quote, "We're planting freedom and dignity, and one day the new generation, including my daughters, will harvest those fruits." And I got that from one of the articles where I found the picture.
Yes, that's very, very powerful. Thank you.
Arab Spring, and I really wanted to highlight women participation and agency. So I have a lot of really like empowering images of women protesting, and I wanted to highlight they're protesting right alongside men. So they're having the same voice that the men, have in the patriarchal society. I also really like these murals because it shows kind of like the forefront is dark, but behind them is this brightness, and that what they're doing matters, and that it's not all for nothing. And then I found a really nice poem about finding that brightness in the dark, and it was written about Libya during the Arab Spring. They await you, the new poem. They await your downpour through my soul, my hands shaping your features. I stand with my heart agape to observe this desolate world as it falls into ruin. Blood covers everything. Prayers no longer know where to go. I await you. I listen for your cautious footfall.
Wow. Thank you. I mean, kudos to you guys. You found like beautiful, beautiful, heartfelt lines. Thank you. Did anyone find similar themes? Thank you so much, Brandon. Thank you. Maybe if we dig deeper, we'll find more images of victimhood and vulnerability, right? So if you want to put them on scale, you'll find more weight for victimhood rather than resilience. I don't know if you agree with me.
To some extent, but they also show a lot of the acting, which my original thought was that that would not be shown or not be displayed as much, but it really is even in local sites, which I know is very
Yes, absolutely. Here we go back to a resource I shared, if you remembered, a book that's called Arab Women in Arab Media or Arab Women in Arab News. On next week. No, that's a wrong slide because you have no readings for next week. I'd like you to enjoy your weekend, rest well before you start working on your final project. for December. Okay, so I'll see you next week on Tuesday, and have a great day, and thank you for everything.